What's up, guys? So we're on to pick three, which would be the New England Patriots. And if you guys haven't watched my first two series of this segment, go feel free to check them out on my page. I did the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. If I was a GM, what I would do if I were in their situation. But right now, we're gonna play the role of the New England Patriots. Um, they didn't do much this off season. Pretty quiet off season. Um, they added Jacoby Brissett, maybe the biggest addition they added. They also added offensive tackle slash guard Mike on Waynu, 3 years, 57 million, and then they added um, and Fernie Jennings, linebacker, to 3 year, 12 million, 12 million, and a maximum of 24 million. Um, they added a lot of low end players: Josh Uche, defensive end; KJ Osborne, um, Kendrick Bourne. I think Kendrick Bourne resigned re-signed with the Patriots, but I'm pretty sure he's coming off an ACL injury, so who knows how he's gonna play or if he's how effective he will be. Hunter Henry re-signs Jalen Rager, um, Austin Hooper. Just very. Oh, they added Antonio Gibbs as well. Just a very quiet offseason for the New England Patriots, which is not good because they're not a very good football team. Um, so with that being said, let's talk about the draft a little bit. They have 8 draft picks. They have a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, 6, and another 6, and then a pick 7. So they have 8 draft picks in total. Not very much. Not very. I mean, it's I guess average. But with a team that has a lot of needs, I'm going to talk about Plan A and Plan B. I don't have a Plan C for the Patriots, as I think Plan A and Plan B are pretty solid in my opinion. Looking at my notes, I took some notes down, and I don't know all these players that are coming into the NFL draft. So just bear with me. If you guys agree or disagree, comment down below what you guys think. Also, like and subscribe. I've been having fun doing this. I'm also learning about more college players. I just haven't seen film on these guys. I just like to see where they're projected to go. Um, let's get to it. For Plan A for the draft, I think the New England Patriots should trade their third overall pick to about between 9 and 14. I think that's a solid number for them. And when you trade your third overall pick, hopefully you get a second round draft pick in return. And by I mean second round, I don't mean next year's second round. I mean this year's second round. I think that'd be really helpful for the New England Patriots going forward. But with that being said, you draft offensive tackle. I'm gonna mispronounce his name. Olum oh geez, Olumuyiwa Shanu, offensive tackle from Penn State. He's projected to be, I believe, one of the best tackles coming into this draft. Obviously, he's not the first one. This guy's going in the top 10, but I think this guy's really he's going to be beneficial for the short term and long term. Long term because I feel with this draft pick, they're still going to be bottom tier next year. They could potentially be top 5 draft picks again. And you can draft a quarterback next year, but at least you have a line for him now. And then since you traded your third overall pick, and I hope you get a second round pick, so you essentially would have 2 second round draft picks. You go after Lad McConkey from Georgia or Xavier Legette from Florida. Let me check. I believe he is from Florida though. South Carolina. I knew I had red in it. Either one of those 2 players, I mean, if you want, you can go after both of them because looking at the receiving room, I don't like it at all. You have Kendrick Bourne coming off ACL, Demario Douglas, KJ Osborne, They should have Juju Smith. Um, yeah, he didn't do nothing last year, so he's. Um, I'm just gonna say he did nothing last year. They got Thornton, Jalen Rager. Like you might be able to add two receivers, so you add a offensive tackle, and then you add maybe two receivers. I don't think that's possible, but it's could be an option, so that when you draft a quarterback next year, he at least has some weapons and a decent offensive line. So I could see them going that route. But with the other second round draft pick, if they only get one receiver, I believe you go safety Javon Bullard. Looking at their secondary and their safeties, I mean Jabril Peppers, Mapu, Hawkins, Bledsoe, Schooler, Duggar. Like I think a safety would be pretty useful for them. And then I'm not really gonna discuss third round. I guess for third round, I don't even know if I have third round up here on this draft list. Yeah, I do not. So I can't even talk about third round. um, so that'd be my plan A. Plan A draft offensive tackle. Or first things first. You trade your third overall pick. You draft the offensive tackle with your first pick, which is about maybe 12ish, is what I'm assuming. Um, no later than 14 though. No later than 14, as I believe you start losing value there, as you do need the best players available. And yeah, but with the second round pick, hopefully you get one with the trade. The first one you go after Lad McConkey or Xavier Legette, and then for the other second overall pick, seeing where that guy's projected to go about, you draft a safety. I think that'd be I think that'd be pretty solid for the New England Patriots going forward. Then next year, you obviously draft a quarterback first, and then whatever you're missing next year, you just plan on that. But that's my reasoning for why I would trade plan. I mean, my third overall pick. Plan B is you draft Marvin Harrison. Like I said previously, you guys heard the receiving room for this team is not very good. Not very good. So you draft Marvin Harrison Jr. That helps right now, and it'll help long term, obviously. So that's who I would draft, and then obviously next year, once Marvin is more established as a receiver, he's really going to help out whoever the quarterback is next year. Um, and then with the second round pick, um, you draft Peyton Wilson from I believe NC State. Looking at the linebackers for the New England Patriots, I do not like that room also, as they have Juwan Bentley, Tabby, I believe who they just signed in for agency, Tacky, McMillan, Ellis, um, Joe Giles Harris. I don't like that linebacker room at all, so that's why with the second pick, I would draft Peyton Wilson from, I believe it's NC State. Could be wrong on that. Let me double check for you guys. Yeah, NC State. And then you have a third round pick. You need offensive tackle. Just draft an offensive tackle in the third round. That's what I would do for Plan B. I really don't have a Plan C for the New England Patriots, as I did for the two previous teams, as I feel these two are just the best for the team. I try my best trying to figure out a Plan C for this team, and I just can't figure it out. I mean, it still comes down to trading your draft pick, and even if you trade them all the way down to like pick 20, then it just kind of you still draft maybe an offensive lineman. Maybe you go with Ad Mitchell receiver, but I just don't like that at all, because when I'm drafting for the period, I'm planning more for the future, which is why I'm not taking a quarterback. I mean, Plan C would be take a quarterback, but that receiving room is atrocious, and I don't think that's a right recipe for um success to win. I mean, I understand. I don't. I guess plan C. Okay, let's go plan C. Plan C, you draft a quarterback, whether that be Drake May, um, the dude from Michigan. What's that dude's name? JJ McCarthy. One of those two guys. You draft a quarterback, and then with your second round pick, you gotta go a receiver, and that'll be Xavier Legette. As I don't think you can. You could try to trade up for McConkey from Georgia, as I believe he's gonna be a really solid receiver. As I've seen a few Georgia games, that's why I'm a little biased towards Lad McConkey. So if you can trade your second round pick and like your fourth and move up to like the first round 32nd pick, then that's a really good plan for the New England Patriots also. And then with you traded your second and fourth or third, whatever your next draft pick is, you draft an offensive tackle just for depth reasons. So that would be my plan C, as I just literally just made that up at the top of my head. Is I don't know if you guys can tell, I don't have a plan C written down. So yeah, I think that's pretty good for the New England Patriots. Let me know what you guys think. Really don't have much to say about the New England Patriots as a fan base. I don't know if it's as exciting as it is to be a Commanders or Bears fan at the moment, because you just don't know where this team is going. Once the draft is over and you know what they're actually doing, then next year I believe is more exciting, because you're going to actually get your first round rookie quarterback with a lot of potential. With not drafting a quarterback, Jacoby Brissett's decent, but with the team you have right now, I think you're still going to be top five, no more than top 8 draft pick next year. That's just my opinion. Um, but yeah, I don't think. I mean, it's obviously fun times, right? You're getting new players. You obviously hope they succeed in the National Football League, and they help improve your team so you can go from third overall pick to actually contend for the playoffs. Once you contend for the playoffs, then you start building your team for Super Bowl contenders. So, but for right now, we're just building this Patriot team up slowly, and with those 3 plans that I have, Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, I feel that's the best for the New England Patriots. Like I said, comment down below what you guys think. I'm having fun doing this. This is fun. I'm only doing the top 10 teams. I can't do all 32 by the time the draft comes next week. So, yeah, this is fun. Oh, I said top 10, but I'm a Broncos fan, so I got to do the Broncos also. But, yeah, that's going to conclude this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace. I'm out.